Starting with the home side today, Maidstone United in goal. Number 13, Ryan Sanford. Number 2, Gavin Hoyt. Number 4, George Fowler. Number 6, Rafe Brown. Number 7, Jermaine McGlashan. Number 8, Sam Corn. Number 11, Johan Luque. Number 16, Michael Phillips. Number 17, Christy Patterson. Number 18, Jerome Binnorn-Williams. And number 20, Rory Deacon. On the bench today for the home side, number 1, Tom Hadler. Number 10, Jack Barham. Number 12, Hayley Gandor. Number 14, Dominic Odesanya. And number 19, Tushan Walters. And the Chippenham side as they're just exiting the tunnel here under the instruction of manager Mike Cook. Number 1, Will Henry. Number 3, Callum Rowe. Number 4, Spencer Hamilton. Number 5, Kieran Parcell. Number 6, Will Richards. Number 7, Cameron Hargreaves. Number 8, Callum Gunner. Number 9, Harry Parsons. Number 10, Dan Griffiths. Number 11, Ricky Aguiar. And number 19, Luke Russ. On the Chippenham bench today, we've got number 2, Ethan Hill. Number 13, Joe Hanks. 16, Joel Smedley. 17, Oleszynski Lual. And number 20, Harry Warwick. Obviously today.
Here, as they're getting the ball, they're keeping the ball a lot in this opening 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes gone exactly. It's going to be Binnorn-Williams, the man to take the throw in. And I think he might go for a long throw, Simon.
I think they normally tend to sort of work these into the sort of the short patterns. They will try and find their runners and come through. They don't seem to be much in a dive. It's a big chance here for the number 20 for Maidstone going through. It's well blocked by Spencer Hamilton. He's held up well, but the 20 retains possession out to the number 17. Christy Patterson, who's done Luke Russ for skill. He's put the ball into the middle. And it's just gone wide from number 20, Rory Deacon, former Havant and Waterlooville man there. He's been here before. He knows the ground quite well. He's worked with the manager, Henry, before. To be fair, it's looking...
Maidstone have the ball on the right-hand side. The Maidstone right wing is going to attack it, Callum Rowe. Callum Rowe, his shoulder barge there, but the referee waves play on. Goes back up. Here's Gavin Hoyt. Sam Corn still with it. Back to Gavin Hoyt, who actually has 4 Arsenal first-team appearances. You won't believe that. Oh, but he's given the ball away as Arsenal training didn't do him very good there. As Ricky Aguiar, left-hand side, there's 3 Maidstone players ahead of him. He's drifted past one, and that's a sliding challenge. And I think that must be a card. He's not given a card there.
He's certainly sort of shy his responsibilities there, the referee. I believe that, that's got to be a yellow card there as he's going through on goal. It looked very cynical. Previous outings for Chippenham may fancy a bit of a strike here. We've known Aguiar to take a pop at these, and should he get a shot off here, it'll be a dangerous one for Sandyford, no doubt. As the free kick comes in, it is Aguiar, rolls it in low, and Callum Rowe has worked his way around, but unfortunately the training ground routine has not quite paid off there as the flick off Russ has ended up being shepherded out nicely by the Maidstone defender for a goal kick, and the danger comes to an end for the away side.
From the Maidstone players, here's Johan Luque, just edge of the box. He goes to go past Spencer Hamilton. The ball's into the box, but I think it just went past Rory Deacon, couldn't get his head on it. Here's Gavin Hoyt, he's going to swing in cross right-footed. Sam Corn heads it away, but no, Spencer Hamilton gets there. Cries of shoot. Did that hit a hand? The referee's given a penalty! Jerome Binnorn-Williams had a shot almost the whole Gallagher Stadium here. Told him to shoot, and it hit Spencer Hamilton's arm. I'd say that's a bit soft. I don't even think it was in the box.
Unbelievable from the referee there, unfortunately. He's got that very, very wrong. We've got a great view of that right in front of us as the ball was driven in by Binnorn-Williams. It's literally hit Spencer Hamilton in the chest about probably 2-3 yards outside of the 18-yard box. It wasn't even inside. Unfortunately, the referee here has gone to the pocket as well. It would seem that he's having a chat, and he's given a yellow card to Spencer Hamilton, probably for the protests. A terrible decision here on the road for Chippenham as a penalty's been given against...
Shot. He looked up towards the crowd, and the crowd cheered, obviously. I don't think he knew it was a penalty.
Nobody in the entire ground, no players, not even Jerome himself has appealed for that. It's just a terrible decision from the referee. He's gone 100% on the shout. Anyway, the penalty's coming in here. We can't quite see the shirt number of the man who's about to strike it. It looks like it's Johan Luque.
Is he going to get his 8th goal of the season? Will Henry dives the wrong way, and Johan Luque gets his 8th goal of the season. Maidstone United have the lead in the 22nd minute here. A very soft penalty. He goes to Will Henry's right. Will Henry jumps to his right.
Referee, that's disgusting, you!
Simon does not agree with it. I don't think any of the Chippenham players do. That's an awful decision, and it's not for the first time this season. The referee for Chippenham Town has given the lead away for them. So to reiterate, 22 minutes gone. Maidstone 1, Chippenham Town 0.
Like you say, 22 minutes gone here at the Gallagher. It's been a very even contest between the two sides so far. Maidstone probably looking a little bit more dangerous on that attack there as they come through. The 8th goal of the season there for Johan Luque as he's rolled his penalty down the middle. But for Chippenham supporters that are both listening here on the radio and obviously ourselves in attendance, the players, the management, the staff, the board, they're going to be very, very disappointed to see us go 1-0 down here. We've come here with a game plan, of course, to shut Maidstone down and make sure that we don't give anything away easily, certainly. And that
forward as he sends the right-footed ball forward towards Dan Griffiths, but it's chested down by the Maidstone defender as the Chippenham front line look to attack the defenders to apply a little bit of pressure, and they're going to do the same on Ryan Sanford as he puts the ball and drops to the floor. Spencer Hamilton with a good header. Harry Parsons is going to chase Sam Corn to the ball, and it's back to Ryan Sanford. Right-footed clearance, up long, as the ball is shepherded out well by Will Richards, who followed me on Twitter this week, so thank you very much to Will Richards for that. And he's going to take a throw in. No, he's elected to give the ball to Spencer Hamilton just in front of us. Yeah, he's joined Twitter since 2011, but he's only just followed both me and the Chippenham account.
Literally the most slowest man in the history of Twitter, Will Richards. He spends far too much time on Instagram.
If you do want to follow us on Instagram, it is Chippenham Town FC on Instagram. If you want to follow us on Twitter, Chiptown FC. I'm not sure what other social medias we have. Obviously, we have a Facebook page. A lot of you might be in the Facebook group. Here's Callum Rowe. Goes right-hand side, down towards Will Richards. Is he going to spread the ball out to Spencer Hamilton? Yes, he does. In the right-back position, Hamilton's going to deliver a cross in right-footed. As Gavin Hoyt is in a lot of time and space as he heads it. As Harry Parsons gets a touchdown, but it's not enough on it. As Aguiar couldn't get to it either. And here's Will Richards, making some progress into the Maidstone half. Gives it to Cameron Hargreaves, who gives it to Hamilton as it's blocked. The cross was blocked and it was deflected, but Maidstone have just kept the ball in the corner and prevented a corner. Will Richards making a number of touches, but he might have misjudged that as the ball gone through his legs. Here's number 17, Christy Patterson, as Kieran Parcell does really good just to keep him there and not let any Maidstone players and not let him give the ball to any of the on-running Maidstone players. Here is number 18. We will learn the names. It's Jerome Binon-Williams. Goes back towards Michael Phillips, who's making a drive forward. Oh, and that's a bit of an iffy challenge from... I'd say that's a two-footed challenge from Michael Phillips on Callum Gunner. Ricky Aguiar's driving forward. He's brought to the ground. And, I mean, that's a number of Maidstone free kicks. And I think one of these has got to be a yellow card, if the penalty was a yellow card, surely. So it's just a complete slowdown on the game, and that's really frustrating that must be really frustrating for Mike Cook and Callum Gunner and everyone to see, as I've just seen a message from Nick Gollage pop up on the screen in front of me saying thank you so much to Simon and Jamie, through loud and clear, and great job, much appreciated, and thank you very much for that, Nick.
Love you, Nick.
I'll pass over to Simon as he's probably got some more words of wisdom to say.
Not about Nick, he's just a lovely bloke. Cheers, Gollage. It is appreciated, mate. It's a shame you can't be here today, but I know that you're avidly listening at home, as Chippenham, unfortunately, there have managed to lose the ball on the halfway line, and the referee has... Wow, after a certain delay there, Parcell is going to receive a yellow card for bringing the man down in on goal. It's not going to be a red. However, the referee was looking like he was letting that go. It wasn't a foul in the referee's eyes. The linesman is flagged. We just can't seem to get any luck today, Jamie. These officials don't seem to like us very much. And Parcell goes into the book, and Maidstone will have a free kick about 25. It's pretty much being run by Harry Parsons at the moment, as he seems to have come over this way. We've also got Joe Hanks and Oleszynski Lowell, two centre midfielders that are both well within their own rights. Lowell, as we know, is very much under the microscope at the moment, a very, very good young player. And Joe Hanks, he's been there and done it time and time again. We know what we're getting with Hanksy. Also, to make a little bit of an impact today from the academy, we've got number 16, Joel Smedley. I believe he is a defensive midfielder and a slightly more defensive player, as Maidstone break through the middle here with the number 4, Rofus, and he's moved it out to Gavin Hoyt. He's put it all the way across, and what a great save that was from Will Henry there, as it almost looks like it was turned goalwards. Luque's got on the end of it. No, it's not a save from Will Henry. He's actually put it wide. So, chance there for Maidstone as they gone through. It started again with another foul missed down here.
Simon physically cannot believe it. Chippenham can't do anything to buy a free kick here. As Ryan Sanford's probably taking his 10th free kick of the day, just outside of his penalty areas. He sends it long. Spencer Hamilton heads it down into the ground. Here's Harry Parsons, who flicks it on towards Dan Griffiths, who's got time if he can find him. I mean, Dan Griffiths there's being fouled. The whole Chippenham bench agrees with me. That is a clear foul, and he's got to give that. But again, he hasn't. Callum Rowe, left-hand side. Goes inside towards Luke Russ. Chippenham with a bit of momentum now. Here's Aguiar driving forward. He's got a couple of men if he can find him. Drifts past one. Here is just a shot from Harry Parsons. It's deflected. I'm not sure who it came off of. I think it might have been Cameron Hargreaves it came off of. And it wrong-footed the goalkeeper, but it also just wrong-footed the post. And it went wide. That's a good opportunity for Chippenham.
Real major decision down there in the corner. Another stonewall free kick for Dan Griffiths as he's come through from behind and has been fouled. And now Dan Griffiths gives chase to this as the ball's played back to Sandiford and under pressure here from Griffiths, and it's hit Griffiths and landed at the feet of Aguiar. Aguiar struck it and it's a great save from Ryan Sandiford. An absolutely fantastic save on the recovery from Sandiford, and after Ricky's shot, unfortunately it hit the ground here at the Gallagher and obviously on the 4G surface, took a little bit of purchase out of the ball, but it was still a fantastic save from Sandiford to get back across the goal and get a hand on that. And unfortunately the Chippenham attack comes to an end whilst the offside of Dan Griffiths, who originally chased down the ball and got the pinch off Sandiford. And
they were all onside. Callum Rowe misses the ball and so does Callum Gunner. Here's Sam Corn, the man who just missed that headed effort, goes inside towards Michael Phillips. And here's Binon Williams again against Cameron Hargreaves. That's a battle we've seen in the last couple of minutes. Here's Asadia, plays the ball forward. Hamilton has to head up back into there. He's going to get a second bite of the cherry as Johan Luque challenges him that time. And one of the defenders sends it forward. And Dan Griffiths turns his man, plays the ball up towards Ololu Lawal. Ricky Aguiar's making his way into the box, and Lawal has got a Maidstone player with him. As he's being tussled back, as it's a high ball lofted into the box, as Aguiar heads it, and the ball's headed up. And Dan Griffiths looks to challenge, but Sandiford's going to win that with his big frame every single day of the week.
As well as Parsons, who was there before, but in those scenarios where Ollers had to give chase to pull the ball out into the corner, when the ball comes in from Hamilton there, we've got very limited options in the air, and although Ricky Aguiar's won the header there was really nothing on it, and it went straight up into the air and straight onto the hands. But here's Ola Lawal give chase there. He's won the header, and it's right on the edge of the 18-yard box. He's been cleared out after winning the header, and Kieran Parcell was given a booking for the exact same challenge in the first half. Let's see what the referee, Mr. Walchester, decides to do in the exact same scenario with the roles reversed. From goal, and he'll certainly be looking to work Sandiford from here. It's a shooting opportunity, or there are people in the middle. It's Ricky Aguiar lining it up. He's taking his time. Shoots over the wall. It's hit the wall as it goes right back to Kieran Parcell, who's ushered the ball out for a Chippenham corner. And I've had my chance to commentate on the goal. Unfortunately, it's gone begging, but here's Jamie to take you through the Chippenham corner.
Kieran Parcell technically has 3 goals this season, as the ball from Cameron Hargreaves is put into the box. Parcell was nearly there. Here's Aguiar, who chests it down, flicks it back up, manages to keep the ball so silky as he turns his man. But the defender, George Fowler, there gets there. As Haydee Gander is well challenged there by Cameron Hargreaves. And it was nearly from Luke Ross, nearly get through to Ololu Lawal. And this is end-to-end moments now, as Will Henry just gets a bit of time and clears the ball up. Here's Hargreaves now. Goes outside towards Spencer Hamilton, who takes a couple of touches and plays it down the line towards Ololu Lawal. And we've seen this a couple of times, but he tries a little fancy back heel and nothing comes out, and Chippenham have a throw in on the far side.
Energetic now and a bit more frenetic. We're coming into the last 15 minutes here as Chippenham get the ball out to the right hand side with Ola, and Ola's tried to work the ball in there, but it's cleared out by the big centre half there, and Maidstone can bring the ball only as far as Kieran Parcell on the halfway line, who moves the ball left to Callum Rowe. Here's Callum Rowe now, who puts the ball down the line looking for Dan Griffiths, but Gavin Hoyt there on the cover has managed to put the ball out for a chip.
Against Dartford last week, and hopefully this one has the same end product in finding the back of the net.
And it's my turn to take you through the big moment. Ricky Aguiar stood over this one. I think Sam Corn could count himself a very lucky boy that he's not walking off the pitch there anywhere else on the park. Any other time in the game, that's a yellow card. The referee very aware, of course. He's on that soft booking from earlier, but Callum Rowe and Ricky Aguiar both stood over this one. It's Aguiar to strike. It's hit the wall again. It's done the same thing and worked its way out. It's headed up. Spencer Hamilton wins the header, but it's now clear from Maidstone United as Cam Hargreaves gives chase and manages to work the ball over to Ethan Hill. Ethan Hill, under pressure, has managed to put a great ball over towards Ricky Aguiar, and Aguiar has got round the back of Hoyt there, and not only has he been fouled, he's strong enough to get round on the back of it, and now Hoyt is still battling. That's another free kick for Ricky Aguiar there. It's won brilliantly from Ricky Aguiar. Great battling against the big man there. Gavin Hoyt with all the experience in the world to try and hold off Ricky Aguiar, but the young Swindon loanee has not only got the better of his man, he's got round him, he's bodied him, he's been stronger than him, he's drawn the free kick, and now Chippenham can put the ball in from the dangerous position on the edge of the 18-yard box. Everybody forward for Chippenham, bar one in Ethan Hill. Everybody back for Maidstone. It's 10 versus 11 in there at the moment, and it looks as if this could be one final roll of the dice as we tick over into the 90th minute here at the Gallagher. Chippenham have one chance, and it's Ricky Aguiar stood over the free kick. He puts it in low. It's Cam Hargreaves. It's deflected and wide, but it is very close. It is whistled past the post from Cameron Hargreaves, and that was nearly so very well worked from Chippenham, and once again can consider themselves unlucky not to be on level terms here at the Gallagher, as they've got a corner here. 90 minutes on the clock. The ball's in. It's under the goalkeeper. It's punched. It's off the bar twice. First one came off the bar onto the keeper's hand, onto the bar, and Chippenham have got another corner. This is agonising up here in the gantry, and for the few Chippenham supporters dotted around the ground, that is now 3 good chances for Chippenham in a row, and a corner on that far side. Once again, now Chippenham with a chance to get the ball into the 18-yard box. We're moving him away as we've got men in there again. The ball is going to come in nice and deep. It's left-footed, it's swung, and it's gone all the way to Aguiar, who's heads over. And unfortunately, that brings to a climax the Chippenham attack for the time being, as we're in the 90th minute, awaiting minutes added on. We've seen nothing come up. The board looks... Henry now to look. He looks all the way across towards Oleszynski. It's gone deep, hit Gavin Hoyt. It's Ethan Hill there battling. And it's gone down the line and out for a Chippenham throw-in on the halfway line. Referee looking at his whistle under pressure from both supporters and players for Maidstone to blow that whistle. Will Henry here, probably you feel the last chance, finds Will Richards who touched the ball into Ricky Aguiar and couldn't bring it under control. And now Maidstone can bring the ball forward with the number 8, Sam Corn, lucky to be on the pitch as he drives to the corner. And he will hold the ball there, of course he will, to win a corner for Maidstone. And Jamie, with that corner, you feel that the ironic cheers, that is it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest cheers of the day, apart from the goal, that for Sam Corn, as he drifted past many of the Chippenham players straight down towards the corner, bounced it off Ethan Hill, and Maidstone are going to take their sweet time with this corner. It's a good atmosphere as we've lit up. A lot of fans are around the ground, seem to have made their way to the exits, apart from that Genko stand that is still absolutely blasted. And that's full time here at the Gallagher Stadium. It's finished Maidstone United 1, Chippenham Town 0. A penalty in the first half from Johan Luque gives the difference, and the refereeing performance again really has to be questioned, as a lot of the Chippenham players go towards the referee really to ask him what went wrong. Spencer Hamilton, the man accused of handling the ball in the first half in the penalty area, shakes the referee's hand, but I think very much he will be aggrieved about why that was given. So if you're just joining us here after 90 minutes of football, Maidstone United 1, Chippenham Town 1. Simon, really, what happened there?
Well, first and foremost, you wish it was Chippenham Town 1, Maidstone 1. Its course ended Chippenham Town 0.